Levi Kamei's journey as Swamp Thing begins long before he becomes an avatar of the Green. At a young age, he left India to pursue a biology scholarship at Columbia University in the United States. His success led to a position at the Prescott Company, a powerful corporation with interests in environmental development. Unbeknownst to him, Prescott used him as the face of a controversial land acquisition in his hometown of Karizanga, India. The deal was met with outrage from the local community, including his own family. Protests erupted, culminating in a violent government crackdown that resulted in the death of his father. In grief and anger, his mother turned to ancient rituals, seeking divine intervention to empower his older brother, Jacob. However, the spirits instead chose Levi, marking him as the next guardian of the Green. Back in New York, Levi was plagued by strange visions and nightmares. His consciousness would drift beyond his physical body, inhabiting a swamp thing form created from the plant life in Arizona. In this spectral state, he faced off against the Pale Wanderer, a mysterious desert entity embodying death and decay. Levi confided in his close friend, Dr. Jennifer Reese, and their investigation into his condition led them both into the Green. While in the Green, Levi encountered past avatars, including Alec Holland, a legendary swamp thing who guided him toward understanding his role. Alec revealed that Levi had been chosen to combat a rising corruption infecting the Green. Poison Ivy assisted him in stabilizing his new powers by helping him connect with the memory of the first avatar. Meanwhile, the Floronic Man, a longtime manipulator of plant life, attempted to exploit Jennifer Reese in a bid to control Levi, but his efforts ultimately failed. As Levi grew into his role, he attracted the attention of powerful forces. Harper Pilgrim, the head of the Prescott Company, sought to use him for her own ends and alerted Amanda Waller to his existence. Recognizing the potential threat and opportunity, Waller orchestrated a mission to capture Levi, sending the Suicide Squad after him. The operation was led by Peacemaker and included Nightmare Nurse, a supernatural healer who performed a mystical surgery on Levi's soul. Delving into his memories, she uncovered the trauma that had bound him to the Green. She offered to remove it, severing his connection and allowing him to return to a normal life. But Levi refused, embracing his new identity and the responsibility that came with it. Levi's greatest challenge emerged in the form of his own brother, Jacob. Warped by his own grief and the dark magic his mother had called upon, Jacob transformed into a monstrous being known as Hedera. Unlike Levi, Jacob fully embraced his inhuman nature and became the source of the contagion corrupting the Green. The confrontation between the two brothers was inevitable. Levi, wielding his chlorkinesis, the ability to control plant life on a massive scale, struggled against Hedera's relentless assault. Their battle was not just one of physical might but of ideology. Levi, despite his doubts, sought to retain his humanity, while Jacob surrendered himself entirely to his monstrous transformation. The battle ended with Levi sacrificing himself to save his brother's life. With Tef Holland's help, he was able to return to the world of the living, thanks to her connection to the Green and Red. Weird facts about Levi's version of Swamp Thing set him apart from previous avatars. Unlike Alec Holland, whose body was permanently transformed, Levi's consciousness could create Swamp Thing bodies anywhere on Earth by inhabiting local plant life.